Welcome back to the Linking Slinkies Podcast with Howie and Al. I realized we didn't actually say who's who. So I'm actually Al.
And I'm Howie.
Yeah, we didn't actually specify that. Anyway, I screwed up the intro so much last time that I promised I'm not going to screw this one up. So episode 4, Howie. 4 episodes deep. What did you think of the last one?
I think our sound's getting much better. I think we've got the microphones in the right places. Yes. I think your editing is sensational. I think we've reduced the background noise. Nice. I think we've got so many different softwares happening. It's not just a video call anymore. I feel like I'm in NASA and we're trying to land a spaceship. And if I don't press the button right, it's going to just blow up.
Yeah.
And it's really stressful.
I thought the last one sounded actually pretty good, quality-wise. Yeah. I'm not sure about the material, but we'll get there.
Don't worry about that. Yeah,
so I haven't seen you in a week. How you been?
Yeah, good. I've been looking forward to this all week. It has been a really slow week.
Yeah.
Just going, God, I can't wait till the next podcast.
Yeah. My daughter hasn't been sleeping at all. The last 3 nights, we've got no sleep. I was working from home this morning and I was late. Sucks being late to work. Yeah, big commute downstairs.
A
lot of traffic.
Traffic was just terrible. There was toys, Lego. No, we've been getting sleep. It's been good. During the day is not great, but overnight she's cool.
How old is your daughter now?
11 weeks.
11 weeks. So when are you gonna switch over to months?
Months?
Yeah.
I don't know when she can talk. I don't know. I'm new at this. What do you think?
I don't know. 11 weeks. You're going to say she's 82 weeks old?
Yeah. She's 48 months. He's 4.
48 months. I think you do months up till like 2 because you can say they're like 16, 18 months old. But then after 2, you just go, they're 2 and a bit.
Yeah, right.
Whatever. And then you just forget.
Old.
Yeah. Then you just forget how old they are anyway. So you just say, whatever, 3-ish.
Yeah. I'm useless at birthdays. Like, you're really the only birthday I remember. Like, my wife.
Yeah.
Most friends, I'm just like, I want to, but if it wasn't for calendar or Facebook or them telling me, I have no idea. But your birthday is the only one that's in my head.
Yeah, see, I've got to remember
my birthday sometimes.
Yeah. I've got to remember all my girls' birthdays. I've practiced them before because we fill out so many forms and stuff and all that. Yeah. So I just practice them over and over, and I'm like trying to do different remembering things, like 13 plus 2 is 15, and that equals 20. So I'll remember that, and then I just forget it.
Just don't. You know what I found? I learnt my timetables like it was, years of teachers teaching you the timetables. No.
Yeah.
What taught me was putting it up on the back door of the toilet. My times, because I just memorized the times tables. It was amazing.
I think I should just get them the birth dates tattooed on me, like every good dad, right? You're going to get a tattoo of your daughter's name and date of birth?
Yeah, I might get the Southern Cross on my shoulder too.
This one?
Just the one.
What about what's the Ned Kelly? What's the Ned Kelly saying?
Such is life.
Such is life. Yeah, going to get that as well.
Life. Yeah. Just really, how do you let people know you're Australian without telling them?
Yeah.
Get all those things tattooed on your body.
No offense to anybody that actually has that tattooed on your body.
Oh no, they're great tattoos. Just Australia.
We're not on the Australian episode this week.
No, mate. I've had a lot of feedback from last week. I've had people telling us that they took clotheslines. People other stuff as well. Yeah, clotheslines are Australian and America stole it.
Oh, right. Yeah, we should have done some more Googling.
Yeah.
They took clothesline. What did they do before? Throw it on the ground.
Oh, just throw it. Like they had a line, but like our back clothesline thing that spins. Like they just had lines coming up the house. It was just a line. But we're just like, nah, let's make it into a pole with 4 sides.
Yeah.
And chuck a goon bag on it.
Yeah.
Wham, bam, thank you, man.
Some goon of fortune.
You can dry your sheets on this side and get smashed on the other side.
I used to love being a kid and holding on to that. My brother used to swing me around. But ours was so old, like from the, 30s. It would like creak and it would be like the thrill of it about to snap off.
Yeah. That's That's interesting. Your brother spinning you around on the clothesline, because don't we have our first sponsor?
Oh, yes. I'd just like to give thanks. We're only 4 episodes deep and we've already got a sponsor. So I think we're going to cut over to our sponsor now.
Oh boy, my meat is just not tender enough. My husband will surely be disappointed yet again. Whatever can I do?
Mama, is dinner ready yet?
Not now, Karen. Mummy's having a moment.
Does this ever happen to you? Do you constantly have untender meat? Are you worried you will not satisfy your husband? Well, we have the perfect product for you. Try Meat Spin's patent-pending meat spinner today. Meat Spin takes your thick meat and spins it in a scientific manner known as the "you spin me right round" method to achieve delicate tenderness. With Meat Spin taking care of all your needs, your old reality will seem like a thing of the past. Give Meat Spin a try with a free 30-day money-back guarantee by going to meatspin.com and view our instructional video for free. But act fast, because the first 9,000 listeners will get 2 Meat Spins for the price of 1. That's meatspin.com. Right. So be sure to check them out. So for this episode, Howie, we're going to write down, we already wrote down some of our most famous things we've done over the years. Famous. Word got around the school of what we've done in the past, mate.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever been more famous than that, have we?
No. So I was thinking, we actually made this famous video called Tennis Ball Porn.
Dylan, what's that about?
Yeah. Well, it involves tennis balls and porn. When was the last time you watched it?
Last time I watched, I think it popped up as a memory here a couple of months ago on Facebook.
Oh, so
but I could never download it off. But you found out a way to get it, didn't you?
Yeah, I got to download. I'm going to put some audio in of tennis ball porn here, so everyone can hear it.
I'm home alone. I wish I had a big dick to stuck into my hole. Oh. Ding dong. What's that at the door?
Hey, baby, I'm here to clean the pool.
Oh.
Is your pool dirty?
Oh, yes, very dirty.
I better go clean it.
Would you like to clean something else?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, I haven't douched in a couple of days. I need a nice big dick.
Well, I've got a surprise for you. Right here, babe.
Yeah. I still can't get over why I sounded like Miss Piggy. Like, why did I go with that voice? Like, why? Just taking the piss, surely.
So do you want to explain it to everyone what tennis ball porn is?
All right. Well, let's paint a picture.
Okay.
You're in year 11, 12?
Yep.
You've got a free period.
Yes. Yep.
I think it was a double free period. And we were really bored.
Yeah.
Our handball broken. Our handball, like we're playing handball, throwing a ball against the wall. Like we were pretty bored, and then that wore out. So we just sat around a table and we had this broken tennis ball.
Two.
And then we had another one out of nowhere. Yeah. And we looked at the tennis ball and it kind of looked like a mouth. And one thing just led to another, didn't it?
Yeah. What I love about tennis ball porn most is, like, I'm glad it was recorded. But we used to do funny shit like that all the time. Like this was just, it became iconic to us because it was recorded.
Yeah, but it was just improvised. Like there was no planning. Like the ball was just broken. We were just bored. One of us did a voice, and then the next minute, it was just a movie.
And everyone loved it, of course. So shout out to Brittany and Armo and Adam, watching along, Adam, loving it.
Yeah. Thanks for filming it, and thanks for giggling. And do you think they thought that we're odd people, or do you think they were right into it?
Oh, I don't know how Adam felt, but he's like, God, I hate you guys. I think it was a love-hate.
Yeah, fair enough.
But no, I think they loved it. So everyone, all of our listeners can listen to Tennis Ball Porn, and maybe one day we'll re-upload it to YouTube for our new listeners. But I'm not sure how YouTube will feel about that. It may get flagged.
Yeah. Look,
I mean, it's just tennis balls, right? But we're doing inappropriate things.
Yeah, it's a challenging wank, that's for sure. If you're into tennis balls, have I got a video for you?
I don't think YouTube likes it when you put porn on there. Do you remember when you were sleeping over? You're sleeping over at my house, and we're on the back computer. Back in the day when you had the family computer, like everyone had used the one big desktop PC. Now that's challenging, wanks. Talk about that in the back room. And I finally figured out how to upload YouTube videos. This must have been 20. Was it? It was still at school, wasn't it? Or just after? No, we must have been at school. It must have been 2008. No, yeah, it must have been like 2008-ish. And YouTube was pretty basic back then. Yet, videos weren't automatically removed and stuff. So we just got a picture of porn just involving two women making delicate love. And we put music with it, didn't we?
We put Through the Fire and the Flames to it. So was it the music or the picture that got people interested? What a song.
Yeah. It probably only got removed because of copyright music.
Change the song, guys. You're sweet.
It was up only for about like 6 hours or something, but we got 400-500 views. Yeah, and that was a lot back then for a new random video.
That was our first try at getting famous, wasn't it? It worked.
Yeah, we have worked for 6 hours. Everybody that viewed that video, you're welcome. Yeah. I don't understand. Like, imagine if YouTube did start doing porn, but I guess there's so many other websites for porn.
Yeah,
but
YouTube.
People are just desperate for porn. Shouldn't they? Imagine if they did like adults only YouTube and they just started doing porn.
Are you going to pitch this to Google or what?
Yeah, but videos.
But that was a good night.
Very good fun. But we made videos before. We actually made a proper video before that. Our science class video.
Oh yeah, that was when your science teacher says you can submit your assignment, written as a speech or as a video. And we went video. Now, mind you, this was at a time where phones, like it was the flip phones, phones weren't great. This was MMS messaging.
Yeah.
So we had to go Nana's old video recorder. So it was one take, and then you just pulled the tape out, and that's it. Like there's no editing.
Yeah.
It's just one take, film it, and then shoot the next scene.
Yeah, straight away. Had to be in order too. You couldn't film it out of sequence.
Yeah, amazing.
Why did we choose video then? No one else chose video then.
That's why we chose video, because we're just
the actual assignment? It was
something on
stars.
It was something on the stars. Yeah. So we just basically made a jackass video for 20 minutes, and then there's like 5 minutes of some star questions, and that's it.
Yeah. At the end, I remember it was late at night, and that old video camera wouldn't work, so we drew stars on a piece of paper and put it on a suitcase and just filmed it. Like, look at the night sky. Maybe it'll look realistic on this camera.
But because we already tried filming the sky and it didn't pick up, so we just had the black sky, and then the next one it cuts to a suitcase with drawn stars. And I can't draw stars. They're the stars. They're not like a nighttime glowing dot. Yeah. It's just, they weren't balls of fire. They were the 5-tip stars.
I wish we had a copy of that. Whatever happened to that?
I don't know. I wish I could find it. It's probably in Mum and Dad's wardrobe or Nana's camera still. I doubt it ever got used again. But do you remember what was on it? Do you remember we did that scene where we just got you and Dad and I think my brother just to throw tennis balls at me?
Yeah.
And then we just run away?
What did that have to do with anything? The stars?
Nothing. We just went, let's just make 20 minutes of jackass videos. Then we had that slam dunk competition where we couldn't dunk. Yeah. Like we're trying, like this dunk was not regulation. It was half a regulation basketball hoop. And we couldn't dunk it. And then I think it was we got sick of throwing in the hoops, and you started throwing the ball at me again.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
It was very
Yeah.
jackass-esque.
but we got it off. It was kind of like a local news thing. So you had like your newsreader, and then we went out and did like the stuff. So you'd have your newsreader, and then you went outside and shot that scene, and then you come back to the newsreader,
Yeah.
and then you go back out and shoot the scene.
Yeah, yeah. I really
And
wish
then we were a
filmed
scientist.
More. I really wish we filmed more stuff when we were a kid. Oh, no, that's not even a kid. That's like a teenager. I don't think we have any videos of us as a kid. But now you have your phone. Bloody kids these days. Here we go. Another episode where I'm complaining about phones and kids.
I've been saying for days, at what age do you become a grumpy old man? And I listen to some of the stuff I say, and I'm like, oh, I am
You
one.
are, yeah.
When did it happen?
As long as you're comfortable with it. But now you can record everything, every moment of your life, everything. There's a photograph for everything. I have more photos of my 10-month-old daughter than I have my whole childhood.
10 months. How long is that in weeks?
Let me work it out. 4, 8, 12, I don't know, 40?
40
She's 40 weeks old, mate.
I was saying to someone the other day, like how fun Knock and Run used to be, and how funny it was. But if someone did that to me in summer, thank God I had the shits about it.
Yeah.
Why would they bloody do that? Bloody kids. And then I'm just like, hang on.
You used to do that all the time.
It was the funnest game. But when it happens to me, I just immediately got cranky about it. Yeah. Like, where'd they go? I'm just hunting, I'm just walking the streets. Baseball bat? No, couldn't find them.
Don't you have a video camera on your doorbell?
I do now.
Oh, yeah.
That'll fix them.
Yeah. That was good fun. Cool. Yeah. I wish we recorded more stuff, though. So,
what about the iToy? Do you remember the iToy on the PS2?
Yeah.
That was the first sort of virtual reality, like introduction to virtual reality games.
It was like a webcam.
Augmented reality. Is it augmented reality?
Yeah, I think it's augmented when you're interacting with something in virtual reality when you have like the goggles on.
Yeah. So we had the webcam camera on top of our PlayStation that allowed you to, play games like it was cleaning windows, and there was like table tennis and kind of like windows. The Wii. Yeah, there was this game where you just there's this game where you just white windows. You just had to white windows. And it was like, it's kind of like Fruit Ninja kind of thing.
Wiping windows.
That game on your phone. Yeah, it was like wiping windows. And I think there was a fruit one. You had to, cut the fruit as well.
Oh, yeah.
It was kind of like a Wii, right?
Yeah.
It was kind of just before the Wii come in. But the camera had to be bang on in the center of the room.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Otherwise, it wouldn't work. And what was that game we could play where if you wanted to cheat, you just run up and put your hand in front of it, and then you'd automatically
all of them.
Anyway, didn't we make a video on that?
Yeah, we recorded us singing your favorite Lizzie McGuire track, wasn't it?
Hilary Duff, yeah.
Hilary Duff.
Yeah, come on.
That was Lizzie McGuire, right?
Yeah. No, she was on her own. No, this was Hilary Duff's first song, I think.
Who am I thinking of? Who's Lizzie McGuire?
Hilary Duff. Lizzie McGuire's her character in the Lizzie McGuire show. Oh. Hilary Duff is the actor.
So it's like Miley Cyrus and whatever her character is.
Hannah Montana.
Montana. So she was the first Hannah Montana.
I don't know for sure. Yeah.
She was the first Hannah Montana, Lizzie McGuire.
Kind of, but Lizzie McGuire, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was the first.
Didn't you have her album as well? Or Hilary?
Yeah, my word, I did. Oh. Hilary Duff, yeah. Why Not? I think was her first album. I think it was called. But yeah, let the rain fall down.
Yeah.
Let the rain fall down. But anyway, didn't we film us singing that? And it was me, you, and Tommy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What happened there? That got out of hand. Do you want to tell that story?
Oh, mate, I just think we did karaoke on the old iToy, mate, and yeah, I wish you could see. You couldn't save videos off that, could you? Once it was on there, like on your 18 megabyte memory card, but you couldn't take it actually off the PS2, could you?
I don't think so.
That would have been a class.
Good.
Could
I
you
don't
imagine
know where the PS2 is?
Yeah.
I think I sold it, and someone's just got this video of us singing "Let the Rain Fall Down." Who are these bloody idiots?
Some pedo brought it and loved it.
Because then we did that scene where we're I don't know what happened. Again, it was pretty random. I can't even remember what we were trying to do, but it just ended up being a, walk into the room and it was just go with it kind of thing. And
Improv.
And it just got out of hand.
Yeah. I really wish we kept all those or had all those. I wonder what it would be like if we did have a proper camcorder and we actually tried to make movies and stuff. Have you ever seen on YouTube Angry Video Game Nerd?
No.
He's a little bit, I think he's as old as our brothers, but he sort of grew up with a camcorder and you can see he's been making movies his whole life and now he's a famous YouTuber and he makes awesome video game YouTube stuff. But if we just had a cool camera from the start, would be Steven Spielberg by now, mate.
Oh yeah. Move over Star Wars.
Yeah.
That was
Did he do
Steve-O,
that?
wasn't it?
I don't know.
No, actually.
That wasn't Steve-O. Steve-O doing Star Wars. But now's a chance, mate. We've got our second wind. We're old men now. We can afford a GoPro.
Yeah. We're more wise. We care less.
Oh, I don't know. No, I care a lot more now. A lot more.
Well, why haven't you got a halo light yet? I'm here with crystal clear skin.
I don't want to see myself.
You look like you're video calling me from a share house lounge room.
Potato.
Is that a new hat?
Yeah, mate. I've got a few hats. How many hats have you got?
Yeah. Mate, I got 9 hats.
9?
Yeah.
I thought you loved hats. I have more hats than you.
Yeah, but how much have you spent on your hats?
Same. How much have you spent on your 9 hats?
Great question. $450.
$450. Legit?
Yeah. Yeah, $50 a hat.
I haven't spent over $5 per hat, and I don't know. I probably have 15 hats.
And some of them are probably given to you, aren't they?
Yeah. I've got a first aid hat, an army hat.
So you're the souvenir hat dad?
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, you get a souvenir hat.
Yeah.
It's always like the Dodgers or the LA, like the other baseball ones.
No, I got a hat from when we brought our new car. It's like Motorama Mitsubishi hat, and it's got a banana on there. It's yellow. Looks disgusting.
Why wouldn't the banana be yellow?
Yeah, but the whole hat is yellow, not just the banana.
Oh, right. Banana, it's yellow. Oh.
You can use that in the yard, mate. Do a bit of gardening. Put the Motorama Mitsubishi hat on.
That's what I do when I get given a hat. I'm like, oh, that'll be my yard hat.
Yeah, see?
And I just have this thing full of yard hats.
You don't want to use your good hat out in the yard.
No, I don't use it. No, I got a gardener though, so now I don't go in the yard.
You have a gardener?
Yeah.
La-di-da.
I'm never home. When I am home, I've got all the gear and some idea, but I just don't want to do it.
What do they do?
Like mow and whippersnip and hedges and...
It's not bloody Jim, is it? From Jim's Mowing?
No, not Jim. No, Geary, we call him.
Geary. It's full of gear. He's on the gear.
Gary's a great bloke. Shout out to him. He doesn't like weeding, and neither do I. So just weeds just stay there. But place looks schmick, like it's mowed though.
Paying him?
Yeah.
You don't pay him to weed.
He doesn't. I don't pay him to weed. I pay him to cut grass, smack ass, I guess. But he's good with the dogs. The dogs just let him do his thing. Like it was a bit rough at the first. When you like, oh, you wouldn't know, but someone else, like you get a gardener, right? You got to introduce him to, like, it's not just how do you want your lawn mowed. You got to introduce him to the dogs. He's got to come over for a play date with the dogs. And then I show him, like, there's more time with introducing him to the dogs than there is just with the lawn. So this is Charlie, and he likes this, and this is Wally, and he loves surfing. This is Ella, and this is Monty, and introduce them to him about their life, and just like, if you just cut that, that'd be great. Yes, done. More time patting the dogs, introducing him to the dogs.
Is he good with the dogs?
Yeah, he's great with the dogs.
Does he pick up the dog shit?
No, Moa does that.
Oh, yeah, I guess it just fertilizes the yard.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard somewhere that you shouldn't always collect the grass clippings. You should mulch it back into your lawn. Helps it grow.
Does that work? Is that what he does?
That's what he told me. That's what he told me. And that's what I've had a few other gardeners tell me.
No, he's just lazy, man. He doesn't want to take away the grass.
No, I did the same thing when I was mowing it because it was like now that we have rain, it's
Now
like
that
you
we
just
have
do
rain.
one line down the yard, and then you got to empty the catcher, and then like the green bin's only so big that by the time you finish your lawn, you need 3 green bins. So I'm just like, nah, let's just cut that out.
I think, you just glossed over something that I was thinking. Now that you have rain, like for people listening, you live in Tamworth in New South Wales. So do you actually have rain now?
Yeah. So like this time last year, the dams were like nearly empty.
Yeah.
Like 3%, 5%, something like that.
Yeah.
And as of today, they're 99%. So we
That's
go through 4 years
insane.
of no rain and then 4 years of rain.
It was years of drought.
Yeah.
But it was like that when we were a kid as well, because
It's always like it. Yeah.
yeah, you go through those cycles. But I remember being a kid and being like, and they would be on the news, we only have 3% in Chaffey Dam. You know, if this runs out, the whole town's going to fucking die. That's how I remember it. I would go to school and think, oh my God, like, what if we run out of water and stuff? So we would shower with a bucket in the shower.
Yeah.
My dad would hook the washing machine up to pump the water out into the backyard to water it.
Yeah.
But for the rest of the world, that's so crazy. That's like unheard of.
Yeah. Oh, maybe except for Africa, but it's like I don't even think they have showers. Like by the time they get to the dam to shower, by the time they get back, they need another one.
I don't think they have lawns and washing machine as well.
Yeah, well, they don't need a gardener then, do they?
But I remember, like, I guess Europe and America. You always see in America, like, people taking 58-minute showers. You have a long shower. You've always had a long shower, haven't you?
Well, not during the drought. No, during the drought, I was a good bloke. I put the bucket down and we had timers and stuff like that. I did the right thing. But outside of a drought, I don't mind a little lay down in the shower.
You fully lay down.
Fully laid out. Yeah, we got a long shower. Long
So
shower. You can lay
relatable,
down
mate.
in it.
Long shower. Your own gardener.
Yeah, I sound a bit posh, don't I?
Yeah, you're very.
I just like a shower and my grass cut. Like what's wrong with that?
You literally like plank, lie down.
Plank, yeah. I've got long shower.
And where do you let the water hit you? Your balls.
On the back?
Are you lie on your belly?
Yeah, on my belly. Or lay on my back and let it hit me in the face.
You're lying
Or
on
the
your
chest.
belly in the shower.
Yeah. Or on my side and let it just run down the back and then I flip over to the other side.
Really?
Like yeah.
That sounds weird. I don't know.
What do you mean it sounds? It's like a bath, but the water's coming from the top instead of the bottom.
I guess so. How often do you bath versus shower?
Oh, yeah, but by the time you fill up the bath and then
annoying.
sit in it, it's like an hour or two.
Takes too much time.
It does. So I just lay down the shower.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna.
I do love a bath though.
Well, I'm a bit more modest than you. I don't know if I can lie down in my shower, mate. But I do have.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, maybe this will be relatable. Downstairs bathroom, I can lie down in there. But you've got one of those big motherfucking shower heads, don't you? That's like a waterfall.
It's a waterfall. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next shower, I'm gonna have in my downstairs bathroom and try and lie down.
Yeah.
Do you like lie on your back and let the water hit your balls?
No.
That's all I'm thinking.
I could hit my back. I like to hit my back. Feels nice.
Okay. I'm going to try that
I
next.
feel like I want a bath. I love bath bombs. Like
bath bomb.
little, shower. So just so everyone gets to know Dillo a little bit, or Howie, as we should.
Getting deep now.
Yeah, I don't mind collecting bath bombs at the body shop. Some people get me bath bombs for my like events and birthdays and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I don't like using them. I feel guilty about going to use them. So when I go to use a bath bomb, I pick it up and it's a huge decision process of which one I use. Because I'm like, no, I might keep that. It might be my yard bath bomb.
Yeah,
But I don't want to use it. It's so pretty. I know it's going to look pretty in the bath, but then it's gone.
yeah.
Like it ceases to exist. I could get another one, but it wouldn't be the same one, would it?
Yeah, that's true. What's your bath bomb budget for the month?
Oh, I just use the worst ones. So I get all these fancy bath bombs and never
Yeah.
use it. And I just get the ones from Coles.
Yeah, it's like all the parents with all the fancy dining ware, silverware in the cupboard, like the fancy cupboard. Oh, we'll save that for a special guest. And then the next week's a special guest is coming over. Should we use that? Nah, we'll save it for another time.
Yeah, another time.
And just not use it for 20 years.
Yeah. What, Thursday dinner not good enough, Mum?
Yeah.
Am I not important enough, or am I not a guest?
Yeah. Put the zinger box on there.
I want to use the fancy cutlery from his zinger box.
Yeah. What else are we saving it for, Grandma? My parents had that. Well, even my nan, she had like all that fancy stuff that never got used. But my parents have lots of that cupboard with the untouchable stuff in it. That as a kid you'd look at and go, oh, that's really expensive, that stuff. You bring your mates around, gather round, all right? And they'd be looking at this teaspoon collection from, I don't know. They're probably not even that special, but it's like, oh, look at this, guys. This teaspoon's from Tasmania. That's a little place at the bottom of Australia there. It's worth quite a bit, that teaspoon, upwards of $10, maybe $15. So we can't use that teaspoon for Milo. But over here we have the other decorative plate. It's got some chickens on it. You can't touch that one, mate. Yeah, you'll break it. But we'll keep that in the cupboard for later.
Yeah, what stage do they get used? Then what amazes me more is you tell a child not to do something, not to use something, then it's just a spoon, right? Yeah. But all I could think about was the spoon in that cupboard. Like I'm just like, why can't we use that spoon?
Because it's special.
Oh, well, I want to use that spoon. Yeah, well, am I not special?
Yeah.
You tell me that I'm your number one. I can't even use your spoon. Are you lying? It's like, am I not? Am I not everything to you? You want me to use this bloody plastic spoon like a peasant? What? Great.
Yeah. Now I get to inherit all that, and then like I'm going to inherit all that stuff, and then put it in my own cupboard, and say to my kids, "Oh, can't touch that. That was Grandma's. It's too special."
Maybe it's because they don't want to get it out and have to put it away.
Yeah,
like the cupboard's so annoying.
No, they just don't want to wash it because it can't go in the dishwasher, so they don't want to hand wash it. That's it. Because stuff back in the day you couldn't put in the dishwasher; you have to hand wash it.
Yeah. Have your parents tried to offload stuff to you yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, my parents have been trying to offload like all my baby stuff. I'm like,
yes. I got a box last time they were up. Yeah. What did they try and give you?
The baby stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, like baby book and christening clothes. I'm like, no, that's your memories.
Yes.
They're not my memories. I will throw them out if you put them here.
Yeah.
Like I hate clutter.
Yeah.
Or lose them. Yeah. Well, I got a picture of the christening. I don't need the dress.
Yeah. Like christening dress.
Why do I want it? They're your memories. You have them. And then they will burn them. And then, or they go with you, whatever. But they're not coming in this house.
Yeah. Last time my parents were up, they brought a big box of that stuff. And I don't even know where the box is now.
Can you get like disposable christening gowns? Oh, I suppose we don't really christen kids though, do we? But like, can you get disposable stuff?
I guess they don't have to wear anything special. But back in the day, it used to be, the christening dress for the boys, that white.
Yeah.
Did you have to wear that?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah. What about disposable trophies?
Disposable trophies?
Like, because when you're younger, you get a trophy every year, right? Why don't they just bring them back and they just change the plaque on it? So instead of like 40 trophies, you got one.
I never got a trophy every year. Look at your humble bragging.
Soccer, we got a trophy every year.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Participation trophy. We're that generation that the boomers complain about. Bloody kids these days and their participation trophies. Had to fight in 2 wars back in my day to get a fucking medal. And now every kid gets a trophy.
Yeah. All they're going to do at the end of World War II, they just hand out, and this is for most improved.
Yeah.
When he started, he couldn't use a rifle. By the end of it, it was like in soccer, right? You were still shit, but you got the trophy for being most improved. It's just
like to see
invented
that.
a trophy
Down at the Anzac parade.
Yeah.
Morton
Still shit with a rifle. Most improved though.
Most improved medal from World War II. Yeah, that's true. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not having to go at the Anzacs. I love my grandpa fought in the war. Love him to death.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. But they sort of all got a medal, right? Isn't that the ultimate participation medal? Like, I'm not trying to sound bad.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You're right. They did get a medal. Yeah.
They probably did deserve it.
Oh my word, they deserved it. Yeah, but
Here we are.
like, don't tell me I don't deserve the most improved.
Here we are talking about lying down in the shower and having a gardener, and I'm complaining about people that fought in World War II. Well, rest in peace.
How do we get to that?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
But
I'm sorry, Anzacs.
Yeah, no, look, Anzacs, attaboys. And girls,
Yeah,
girls.
yeah,
Good stuff, yeah.
I'm all for it. Love
All
me a
for
good
it.
Anzac Day and Anzac biscuits.
Yeah, but I don't want 1,000 trophies in my house. Thanks,
Yeah.
mum and dad.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I know I'm good, but I don't need to display it, you know? You display it.
You were a bit
You're
of a
not proud of me?
sportsman. How many trophies do you have, do you think? And medals? Trophies and medals.
I have no idea. They're
What, 10? 20?
no, there was boxes of them when I boxed them up.
Boxes.
Boxes. They're probably more trophies than naps, really.
I probably have 3 trophies. I had one from Minky. Did they still call it that? Hockey?
I don't know.
Minky?
I don't know, actually. Yeah.
I had one. That was a participation one. I had one from soccer.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I had 2. Yeah, and then 2 from soccer with the
Yeah.
Bears. Shout out to the Bears.
The Bears.
Bears. And we never got a medal or trophy for cricket, did we? Oh, I didn't. Sorry, I only played knockout cricket like year 5 and 6. Did you?
We weren't very good.
No, I think we got knocked out.
That's the point, right? No.
Yeah.
No, I had a fair bit of cricket stuff, but yeah, when we got older, you had to give the stuff back. So I won, like in senior cricket, I was won trophies and plaques and stuff, but you had to give it back the next year. So
you get your name on the.
You get a little, you get your name on that plaque, and then everyone who has that plaque has they've got me on it.
Yeah, that's a good idea, but that makes sense. I can't believe you have so many trophies and medals. Don't you want to decorate your office in that, so when your kids get older, they can think of you like a sportsman, athlete?
I hate clutter though.
Yeah, I guess so.
And it's something I have to dust. And I like symbols. Like, I have one picture, and a shelf of a handful of books.
I'm looking
and
at
I got some
your
diaries
shelf right now. I can see a hula girl, one of those little Hawaiian girls.
Little solar hula girl. My work mum at a job went to Hawaii, and she brought me back that little gift, and I treasure it.
Nice. More than your trophies from school.
Yeah. Those come from Hawaii. Those come from like recyclables, I guess. Recyclables. And then painted gold.
Well, I wish I had more trophies. Maybe. How do you earn a trophy when you're an adult? I suppose sport.
Same way as when you were a child. Just choose a sport, one that you can improve at, and you shouldn't get an award.
Can I get a trophy or medal without playing sport? I'm not very good at sport. What else can I do?
I think you could go to the trophy store and get them to do like a mock one up, like a Bucks parties. You could get,
that'd be cool.
Trophies made up. I think there's a website. You can design your own trophy and order it.
Oh, yeah, it's a website for everything. That'd be cool for a Bucks night to have like most improved.
Most improved. Participation. MVP.
Yeah. Oh, Steve-O, you started the night really bad, but you really improved tonight. So you get most improved, mate.
We're really worried when you're vomiting at the second pub.
Yeah.
But by the end of the night,
you really improved.
Yeah, most improved.
Okay, I'm going to get a trophy for myself and put on my desk.
Okay.
Most improved person in general.
Yeah, most improved podcast editor.
Let's see how this one goes.
I guess now that you're an adult, it's your trophy is a coffee cup. Like, you get the #1 dad.
Oh yeah, I've got that.
Yeah, how is there multiple number one dad coffee mugs? Wouldn't there just be one?
I think it just means I'm their first dad. I'm the
Yeah.
number one dad. I'm not like the top dad. I'm just daddy number one. When, their mum goes and finds Jorge the gardener, he'll be number two dad. I'm just the first one. So I'm just number one dad.
Number one dad. Gotcha. And do you get one from each child or just one from all of them together?
It's a group present. Now that, I think back of all the presents I've got my dad over the years, I feel so bad. I would just get him a picnic bar and be like, "Oh, this is for you, Dad." I'm like 13. Here's a picnic bar. I know, like my dad doesn't like chocolate. Says it gives him headaches, but he eats picnic bars. So all of the kids, us, my brother and sister, would just get him like a picnic bar. They're like, "Oh, happy birthday, Dad." Here's a picnic bar. Here's a $2 picnic bar from Coles.
That's scratchy.
No, didn't even get him a scratchy.
I remember in primary school they'd have, like, for Mother's Day and Father's Day, they'd have those little stalls. So your parents would give you money and you just, do they?
Yeah.
And you just go and I was always late. So I always had like the last choice.
Yeah.
So plastic shovel. Look at that. Or for mums. I don't know what else.
I like when the
Frame.
girls draw something because, like, I'd rather that than a number one dad mug that I could buy myself. But if they draw me a picture, I'm like, "Oh, that's nice. That's good. You put some effort into it, and then I can keep it."
Jeez, what happens to those photos, mate?
I
happens to those
scan
drawings?
them in. I scan them in.
Yeah. Do you have a document management solution at all?
No. Do you know anyone that can sell me one?
Nope.
Need all my documents managed. Help. But I do scan them all in because we do sort of keep them, like the good ones. Sorry, kids. Some of them aren't that good. They all get scanned in. I've got so many drawings from the kids. But I'd rather than a number one dad mug or a picnic bar.
You're a good bloke. Yeah. And especially as their drawings get better. Like, they're not bad drawers, are they?
Getting better. Getting there. Some of them are real funny too. The amount of times things look like penises. It's his arm, Papa. It's a funny looking arm. Never seen an arm with a big foreskin like that, but anyway.
With a dude on it.
With a dude. Call back. A big dude, isn't it, darling?
It's a big dude. Can I say dude, Papa?
Yeah. Only if you draw it.
What's the funniest thing your kids did this week?
So it was last week. We were driving past a church, and my 4-year-old, she's never been to church. And then we're driving past the church. She looks over to the church and she goes, "Oh, Papa, look at that castle." And I go, "Castle? We're just like in a random suburb." And I look around and I was like, "Oh, that's not a castle, that's a church." And she goes, "Oh, church. Can we go to church?" I said, "Oh, it's more just for like people that believe in Jesus and stuff." She goes, "Oh, Jesus. Is Jesus in there?" I'm like, "Oh, sure. Yep." End of conversation.
Sure.
And now she thinks Jesus lives in the castle.
She's going to go to school.
Yeah.
No one's going to have any idea what's going on.
I seen Jesus's castle on the weekend. Sure you did, Ali. Let's pop you down for a little bit of a nap.
That went well at the public school, didn't it?
What was the craziest thing your daughter said, mate?
She's started laughing and talking a bit this week.
Oh,
like
that's
I've been
really
told
cute.
I've been told it's win, but I prefer just to say that she thinks that I'm funny and wants to have a conversation with me.
Yeah.
But she just does this, like, she's happy and she just sits on the loud, and you do something and then she laughs and then she just goes, "Gah," and then you're just like, "Gah," and then it just goes for like 5 minutes. And it'd be really funny for someone that didn't see the baby. It's just there's the
Yeah.
and then, but anyway, that's our little time together.
Yeah, that's very cute. You had your first daddy-daughter day, didn't you?
Daddy Daughter Day
Nice.
with Cora from Bora Bora.
Cora from Bora Bora. Is Bora Bora a real place, or do you just say that?
No, Bora Bora is a real place. It's
Where's that?
I think is it French Polynesian Islands or something like that? It's like those photos is Bora Bora. So it's like there's like huts in the middle of the ocean, and it's like an island and
like Fiji
like
or something.
paradise sort of. Yeah, it's kind of like Fiji kind of thing. Yeah, pretty expensive, I think.
Yeah. So what did you end up doing with Cora?
We went and had some lunch with some friends, which was tip top.
Oh yeah, what'd she
And then
have?
went for a little bit of a walk. She had sleep. She slept the entire time.
Oh,
yeah,
nothing better.
which was good. Then we went and got a cheesecake, and then we did the grocery shopping. And then we went to my parents, and then she woke up. So Daddy Daughter Day was basically just me just dragging a suitcase around. But do you know how annoying it is to pick up a cheesecake? Like, I'm parked right out the front. I could not be closer, or I'd be inside the store.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, I can't leave her in the car, even though it's only a minute. Yeah. So you got to undo the world's hardest car seat.
Yeah.
Wake her up so she's got the shits. Go and get the cheesecake. Come back out, put her back in, and then try and settle her down. So it's like, nah. So it's got I'm not doing that. So it's got one of my friends to come with me. Sat in the car, and that was away we go.
Yeah,
solve that problem.
I'm the same with petrol. You know how you're not supposed to leave your kids in the car, but if they're asleep in the back and you fill it up, and it's like, For the police listening, I always take my sleeping daughter inside to pay for the petrol.
Yeah. Can't you pay it at the Bowser now? I think I'll start doing that.
Yeah, some of them you can. You could have started doing that too.
Should we have played some of the tennis ball episodes so we could interact with it?
Maybe we could do a live reaction, but I'll put the audio. I'll put some of the audio in.
It's a bit hectic, isn't it? It's a bit hectic. If you want to see, you message us. If you want to see messages, we'll DM you the link. Yeah, that might be
maybe one day if we ever get a Patreon, we'll have a Patreon exclusive of the tennis ball porn video. It's quite graphic.
Porn. Yeah, it's pretty graphic. Huge finishing scene.
Or tennis balls deep.
Yeah. That was about 1 liter of liquid. The finisher.
We'll play it one day. But I'd also like to hear if people are listening. Like, guess we base our podcast of us just catching up and just talking random crap, and we do have some ideas, but like we just go off on tangents. But I really hope that people are listening and they can relate to those stories with their best friend, their best mate from school. I really want to hear stories of their equivalent of tennis ball porn, just sitting down in high school and mucking around with their mate. Like, I want to hear those stories or see those stories and like read them out on the podcast, and hopefully they can relate as well.
Yeah. So send us some stuff. Send us your craziest story with your best friend.
Yes.
Your craziest story, and we'll read it out.
Yeah, and leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, and we'll read it out.
Yeah, we'll read it out. Or leave us give us 5 stars, but tell us what you really think, and we'll still read it out.
Yeah.
I've had nothing but good feedback though, so that's good, because
definitely
sometimes I forget we're recording.
Yeah, same. I think we'd be doing this anyway, but it's good to lock ourselves in our office and tell our significant others to leave me alone. I'm on a work meeting.
So a Zoom call.
Yeah.
Thing is, we're going to run out of stories soon, so it means we've got to start having new stories. So I think we need to do a planning day where I come to you or you come to me.
Yes.
And we go out on the town, and we stay in our Airbnb, which will be an episode one day, the Red Lady. And we need to have more experiences like that, I think.
Yeah. No,
we need content.
The first podcast we do when we're actually in the same room is going to be a ripper. It's 3 hours long.
Talking smack. Jesus, I have to take all this up there. I'll have to drive. I won't be able to catch the plane.
Thanks for listening, guys. This has been another episode of the Linking Slinkies podcast with Howie and Al. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Really helps us out. Or send us a story of you and your best mate, something funny, something good we can read out and react to. Would love that. And as always,
Remember, don't try to fix your mate Slinky. See y'all next week.
Mama, is dinner ready